one of the hosts of the Twilight Zone After Hours. We have a fantastic show for you today. We have special guest Justin Vaneck. There we go. You guys recognize him before. He's been on the show. He had me eat a used lime. He's just fantastic. We're going to get into his retellings later. He's going to be retelling The Chaser. Ooh, yeah, controversial episode. Really, really good. But before we get into Justin and the main part of the show, I have a special bit for you guys to do today. We're going to do a gimmick. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling it Steve's Gimmicks. Okay, what it's going to be called is hashtags. And what we're going to be... Oh, we have someone that doesn't like the idea of playing a game called hashtags. Yeah, you right over there. What's wrong? You don't like the game hashtags?
Boo! No, Jimmy Fallon does that.
Jimmy Fallon does that bit hashtags?
Yeah, dude, he's been doing it forever.
Okay. I don't want to rip off Jimmy Fallon. He's one of my favorite people of all time. Let's just do something else, okay? We have this one I'm going to call thank you notes, okay? We have...
Boo!
Oh, come on, what? Thank you notes has been done before?
Dude, it's like his main bit. He's been doing it since the beginning of the show. It's hysterical and you're going to ruin it.
No, he doesn't. I've never seen him do that before.
Do you ever watch the show?
Yeah, I've watched the show, but I mean, come on. He doesn't own that. Can't we just all do funny bits?
Not if you're stealing from Jimmy Fallon.
All right. If you're such an expert at what Jimmy Fallon does and what I can't do you have a gimmick that I could do?
Yeah, I got a game for you. It's called Come On Over Here and Pull My Lever and See What I Say.
You want me to come over there and pull your lever?
Nah, you don't have to. I'll do it myself.
Okay, let's see what it says. You're a hack. That's all of that right now you just did for pulling your lever to say that? Yeah, great. Thanks for playing. It's great to be here. All right, we have a really great show for you today. Justin Vaneck is going to be here. We're here with The Roots.
Boo! The Roots are on Jimmy Fallon too, but don't worry. I got another message for you.
All right, you want me to grab that one too? Is this fun for you? All right, I'll see what the Mystic Seer says. Hold on. All right. Breaking news hack. The Roots are also on Jimmy Fallon's show. You stop trying to be Jimmy Fallon. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good show. This is Steven, not Jimmy Fallon. We have a great show for you coming up with Justin Vaneck, so stay tuned. Here we go.
Stay tuned because your next stop is the Twilight Zone After Hours.
The Twilight Zone.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone After Hours. As you can see, our friend Justin Vaneck is back again. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Thanks for coming over here.
Yeah.
You are going to be retelling
The Chaser.
The Chaser, which is a really good one. Episode what?
31.
31, season 1, 31. And you and I are going to be doing the same thing. 2 minutes. Wheel of... What are we calling it again? The Wheel of...
The Wheel of Destiny.
Is it the Wheel of Destiny?
I
All right, I like that.
And
The
it
Wheel
will
of
determine
Destiny.
our future.
I like
in the
that.
next 30 minutes.
At the end, I have a really fun game for these two to play that is visual, so you're going to want to watch the screen because it's really funny. But we're going to go into this. We're going to do wheel, you, wheel. Does that sound good? You just want to go in the middle, sandwich it.
Yep.
All right, sir, can you spin the Wheel of Destiny for us?
Are you going to tell the first one?
I'll go do the first one.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. Wait, no. Oh, well.
We're going with the last flight.
Is that what we're going to do? All right.
Flight, episode 1.
Okay.
Oh, 8, sorry.
Episode 18? Okay.
Yeah.
Last flight. We just actually did this one as a demo that you did, and the whole episode got cut. So here we go. All right, so we're doing I'll be doing The Last Flight, which is season 1, episode 18. It first aired on February 5th, 1960. It was written by Richard Matheson. He's a really long time writer, and it was directed by William F. Claxton. All right, Justin, can you send it over my way? Last time you did an overhand throw, and it cracked me up when I was editing it. I didn't see that coming. All
We'll
right.
do
On the spot. Come on.
a tennis shot.
Do a pit.
Ooh.
Oh, do you see how good that timing was? That was
Yeah.
like Wii tennis. Do it again.
First serve.
Oh, almost. All right. Opening narration. Witness, Flight Lieutenant William Terrence Decker, Royal Flying Corps, returning from patrol somewhere over France. The year is 1917. The problem is that the lieutenant is hopelessly lost. Lieutenant Decker will soon discover that a man can be lost not only in terms of maps and miles, but also in time. And in time, in this case, can be measured in eternities. 2 minutes on the clock, starting now. All right, so it starts off with Claxton, and he is flying in his biplane, and he's coming through a cloud, and he's coming in, and he lands at an airbase, and he's confused a little bit because he's landing on this base, and there are big planes, like really big planes, and he's coming down, and he goes, wow, some Jeep comes over and like intercepts him because who the hell is this guy in a biplane landing here? By the way, what camera am I looking at? Oh my God, I gotta just look at this light. Okay. So he lands the plane and a guy comes over and intercepts him in this Jeep. And he's like, what are you doing? He goes, what are you doing? You guys are really advanced. We didn't know you were this advanced. He's like, what do you mean? Come with me. So they kind of arrest him, but he's not in trouble. They take him over to talk to the like lieutenant or the captain, right? Or whatever. And he goes into the base and he goes, what are you doing here? He goes, where are you getting this out? They keep on asking about his costume. Like, why are you wearing this costume?
See, they think he's faking it.
They think he's faking it. And they're like, he's like, what do you mean? And he's like, I'm from the Royal Air Corps. I'm over here, blah, 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 doing our thing. And they're like, dude, it's 1960. He's like, what are you talking about? Does he say it's 1960? I think so. I'm going to go with it. So he's going on with this whole thing. And he goes, well, what are you doing? He goes, I don't understand. Oh my God, what the hell? Okay, help me, tap in. What is this middle section? I told you I was going to do this.
So they don't believe him. So he takes out his ID, and it's original ID. So they believe him, and he drops the name of a guy that was flying with him, Leadbottom, who he was doing a dogfight with. He went into the clouds. He didn't follow his leader, and that's how he got lost.
Okay, I got it. So then he's going on, and he goes, well, what do you mean he's here? He died. Leadbottom died. And he goes, no, he didn't. He's on his way here now. And he goes, that is impossible. He is on his way here now. And he's like, that can't be real. He died in this thing. And he goes, how do you know he died? He goes, because I screwed him. I was a coward, and I let him go. So they're like, he's on his way. So the guys that are like the base officials, they start leaving, and he runs, and he gets in his biplane. He's sprinting down the runway to get in his plane to escape. The guy that was interviewing him comes over with a gun, and he's like, get out of here. And he goes, you're going to have to shoot me. I'm going to go up there and do the right thing. He gets in the plane and he lets him go. He flies up into the air, does the thing, and he knows that he's going into this cloud. 2 minutes is rough as hell, man, especially when I have to have you tap in.
It's tough.
So he's like, I'm going to go up there, and he gets into the cloud and he disappears back in time. And the captain comes through. The guy that he was talking about, Leadbottom, shows up and he's like, do you know this guy, Claxon? He goes, well, yeah, he saved my life. He drew these bad guys away and whatever. He saved me. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't for him. So then they have his ID, and he's like, how did he get that? Where did you get that? And I think that's pretty much the ending. God bless it. Oh. Can you throw over the ridiculous airplane? I don't know.
Give him an overhead.
Give me... We still doing tennis. Closing narration. Dialogue from a play. Hamlet or Horatio. There are more things in heaven and earth than can be dreamt of in your philosophy. Dialogue from a play written long before men took to the sky. There are more things in heaven and earth and in the sky than perhaps what can be dreamt of. And somewhere in between heaven, the sky, and the earth lies the Twilight Zone. Man, I botched that one.
No.
You hadn't seen this one yet
I have
before?
not seen that one, no.
Did you like this one a lot, right?
I love this one.
Do you remember what its rating was for you?
It was an 8 or a 9. I loved it because it was filmed, or parts of the footage were actually at an Air Force base.
Yeah. That's
cool.
So you see these vintage, to me, 1960s era jets and bombers, and he's taking this biplane between them as he's being escorted to a parking spot. So the fact that they did that with all of that footage is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. I gave it a 9. You probably
I
had
probably
a 9
had
too.
a 9 as well, yeah.
Its IMDb rating is an 8. So it's on that higher level. It's really, really damn good. We talked about this before. Some of the Brits of the trivia is most of the extras were actual military people on the base. Yeah. So I thought that was really, really cool.
Which means that it wasn't just stock footage. It was
it was
filmed
really there.
On that base. Probably
Absolutely.
29 Palms.
No, this was in France. It's in the trivia. I read it before.
Oh, they did actually go to France.
I think that's what it said. Filmed in Norton Air Force Base, San Bernardino, California.
Well, that's near France.
It's pretty close.
That's
the French
the
district.
It's
the French
Netherlands.
District. Exactly.
Yes, okay.
Oh man, I botched this. All right, boys, we're taking shots. Good Lord, God. You know, I can see it moving in my head, but trying to remember the pieces in 2 minutes, that 2 minutes starts to freak you out.
Oh, it does. And then when you have to throw it to me, you know that I'm screwing you out of at least 20 to 30 seconds.
Well, hey man, if I didn't throw
Not
it to
trying to.
Of course not, but if I tried to do it on my own, I'm screwed anyway. All right, so we're taking our first round of shots. This could be a 3-rounder, guys. Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
Hold on.
Cheers.
Oh, Steve's already in.
Oh, yeah, I'm in. I'm done. I botched the retelling. All right. I kept my lime in my cup this time, Justin.
That's smart. Here we go.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. So for yours, we chose the Chaser because we really like the twisty ending. Do you want to give your kind of background on watching this one today? Have you seen it before?
I had not seen it before until today. So I watched a different episode, which I thought was really good, not a part of this episode. And
Which
then
you
I
thought was the chaser the whole time you're
I
listening.
got halfway through and I was like, what is the chaser?
You watched the Passage for
of the
Trumpet.
yes.
I love the idea that you were like, what the hell happened? What was the chaser?
I was trying to think, and yeah, it didn't work out. So anyways, I quickly went back over to this one.
And you like this one though, right?
I did,
This
yeah.
one is good. All right, so you get the 3-minute shot clock because you had never seen this one before. The Chaser, which was Season 1, Episode 31, aired on May 13th, 1960. It was directed by Douglas Hayes and written by Robert Presnell, John Collier, who wrote the short story, and Rod Serling, as per usual. So, Justin, I'm going to have you send it over to me in a new way this time.
Paper airplane.
Oh, you hit me right in the eye. Son of a bitch.
God, don't make the points. Fourth the end's over.
Mr. Roger Shackelforth, age, youthful 20s, occupation, being in love. Not just in love, but madly, passionately, illogically, miserably, all-consumingly in love with a young woman named Leela. Is it Leela or Lila? I don't remember. It's Leela, right?
Let's stick with Leela.
Who has a vague recollection on his face and even less than a passing interest. In a moment, you'll see a switch because Mr. Roger Shackelforth, the young gentleman so much in love, will take a short but meaningful journey into the Twilight Zone. All right, Justin, you get 3 minutes. I think we just need to always do 3 minutes. God, that 2 minutes is
2
fun
minutes
but hard.
it pushes it. It's tough.
All right, you ready, my man?
No.
3 minutes on this clock, and go.
All right, so it opens up with Roger, the main character, in a phone booth, and there's some other guy who is really trying to get into the phone booth, and also like there's a lot of like random like pieces of comedy that just like come up throughout the entire episode, which I thought was really funny. Starting with the phone booth, he's going and giving everyone $1 for every like line that he jumps, and then the very last is this like old lady carrying like a backpack or something. She's like, number 3 isn't the same as number 1, but just like the way she delivered it, I thought was funny. Anyways, not important. So he gets in the phone booth, kicks Roger out. Roger was trying to call his mistress or the lady he's trying to see because he's just smitten with her and can't, has to see her. She gets on the phone and is like, no, just don't come over. I can't see you right now. And just kind of like, just tells him to kick rocks. He gets kicked out of the phone booth, but beforehand, the guy who gets in there hands him a card with a name on it and says, go see this guy. He'll solve all your problems. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyways, he goes to see this guy, goes into his, it's not a house, it's his building. When it opens up, there's this old like curmudgeon guy sitting on this stack of books, and it's just a big giant
like a
library.
library.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. And that the old man he's like, he kind of assumes why he's there. He's there for the, what is it called? The glove cleaner?
Yep, glove cleaner.
Glove cleaner. And you don't really know what that is. And then he starts to talk about it, and he does like potions and not spells, but like whatever you want, he will make for you, right? And so he talks about this glove cleaner. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know why I'm here. And he tells them that you're here for a reason. And so he's kind of asking him, like, do you want power? Do you want to be famous? Do you want to be rich? And he's like, no, all I want to do is love Leela. And, he kind of goes through like, if you want the glove cleaner, it's $1,000, which $1,000 back then was wild.
Hell yeah, it was. Yeah. That's part of the trivia. We looked up, it's like 12 grand
Yeah,
today or
that's
something.
nuts.
Yeah, go ahead.
So anyways, he's like, no, I don't want glove cleaner. He's like, all I want to do is love Leela. And the guy was like, that's the most elementary thing that you can want. It's $1. All right, here's a love potion. And sends back on his way. So he goes to Leela's house and brings some champagne and some flowers. It's not going well. And
It's going great.
and he gets there, and she kind of just tries to close the door on him and tells him, hey, I don't want you here anyways. He convinces her, hey, let me in for 5 minutes. Let's have one glass of champagne. They sit down. They put the glasses down. While she is distracted, he slips something into her drink, which is a really not cool thing to do. And so they sit down. She just chugs it because she wants him out of there. And then as she's starting to like kick him out, he's kind of like looking at her funny, right? And she's like, why are you looking at me like this? And eventually, as he's kind of slowly leaving her apartment, you can kind of see her start to change. I'm way past. So
Yeah,
I'm
Don't
sorry.
even worry about the clock.
You know what? I noticed one thing really quick. You pulled what he did, and you started by laughing at how funny the phone booth thing was. I'm like, that's a Kelly mistake.
Yeah.
You get this 20 seconds. All right, go ahead.
I'm an expert at it.
Look at me. I have to have you pass it off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So anyways, you see her kind of start to like shift and like change into this like super loving and sweet, and like she's like enamored with him, and she's like all over him, and you know he's on like cloud nine, right? Like this is what he wanted. This love potion worked. And it kind of breaks, and then it comes back, and then he's reading a book, and he moves a book, and she's like at his feet, just like staring up at him, just like
Yeah, she's creepy.
yeah,
as
super
hell.
creepy,
Yeah.
right? And that quickly gets into like the space of the show where you can tell that he's annoyed. He's like, okay, I like this, but this is a little bit too much. Like, how do we kind of find a middle ground here? Well, they don't find a middle ground. He maybe I'm jumping too far ahead, but he goes back
After
to the
4 minutes, you can jump ahead.
yeah, sorry. He goes back to the old guy with the library, and was like, this is too much. Like what can you do to like help me out? And so he brings back up the glove cleaner, and you know, he says it's tasteless, it's odorless, and it's painless, right? And so, you know, after a little while, he takes it. It's $1,000, and he takes it, and he leaves and goes back. The reason why it's called the Chaser is because he says something. The love potion was a stimulant, and then this glove cleaner was the chaser. That's why it's the Chaser. So he goes back to the apartment, more champagne, pours it again, slips her something into her drink, which is not cool. And he goes to sit down next to her, and as she's sitting down, she brings up like a knitting sticks and has like a little foot and tells him that she's pregnant. And he quickly drops the glasses, and he says, I wasn't going to do it anyways. So it's kind of a weird, dark, like, were you actually going to go in there and end this that way? Yeah, it's really interesting.
All right, well, that was 5.5 minutes. I love this. It is so hard to do this. All right, last time you hit me in the eye with the paper airplane. Let's try this one again, okay? Do something different.
We'll go back.
Do you like I'm putting all the pressure on you to come up with some creative shit? All right, closing narration. Mr. Roger Sheckleworth, who has discovered at this late date that love can be as sticky as a vat of molasses, and unpalatable as a hunk of spoiled yeast, and as all-consuming as 6-alarm fire in a bamboo canvas tent.
That's gonna hurt.
Case history and lover boy who should never have entered the Twilight Zone. All right, so this is the funny thing. When we did this last time, we did this years ago, and it's not on anywhere you can watch it because the show doesn't exist. I didn't understand the ending. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't understand it. I didn't get the dark twist, which was, and Andy and Sarah brought it up, was the glove cleaner poison?
Yes.
And it was. He was very definitely entertaining the idea of just killing her.
I didn't catch on to that at the beginning, but at the end, when he went back, that's when I heard him say it's painless.
Yeah.
And that's like, okay, this is, it's poison.
Yeah. So I didn't even remotely think of that, and that's wild as hell. It's a dark-ass ending.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's wild.
So, anyway.
So there's two schools of thought. The first is, naturally, you're watching this play out, and you're thinking, this potion, which is what he spikes the drinks with in both cases, is the love potion and then the anti-love potion.
Right.
So the anti-love potion on the surface could simply mean that she's out of her funk with him and now doesn't like him again. That's the one.
True.
That's the neutral approach.
Yeah.
That this simply
it's not black
takes
and white,
off the old spell and takes her back to her original thinking that she doesn't like him very much. All neutral. She kicks him out. He's happy to leave. End of story.
Yeah.
The second school of thought is this is a permanent solution.
So now you always say like whatever like is the easiest answer. That's what you say, the Occam's razor thing with the Twilight Zone. This one doesn't have an easy answer. I don't believe it's as cut and dry as what we're making it.
I think it's left open on purpose.
This is one of the ones that I don't think is just it's straight down Main Street. I don't think it's that easy, and I think it is open to interpretation. But you said the part after my watching it a second time. The fact that he mentioned it was painless. He didn't say that the first time.
Right.
That is why I'm 100% positive that was, in my mind, that was poison. And he was going to kill her. Which makes it one of the darkest stories in the Twilight Zone.
I was going to ask.
So.
I mean, I haven't seen them all, but there's nothing else compared to this type of...
Nothing where death is the result at the hands of one of the key players.
Well, there's lots of them that are death as the result. The one guy who can't die pushes his freaking wife off of the thing, hoping that he goes to get the death penalty. And then he finds out that they gave him life.
He doesn't throw her off on purpose.
Well,
He throws himself in front of trains and subway
Well, yeah,
cars.
but he does push her off the building. This one
Yeah.
was more sinister. I think
Yeah.
this one was, all right, I got in too deep, and now that's the op.
Right.
That's my out.
Right.
And I didn't get that the first time until you guys said it, and then
Yeah.
that's all I can see now. Rewatching it, I'm like, no, he was gonna kill her.
Yeah.
That was gonna kill her for sure.
Yeah.
So wildly interesting episode. What do you have it as a rating?
I think I had it as a 7.5.
7.5. You still sticking with the halves? This is like your.
I do always do a little. hook
You
on
always
it.
do.
Yeah.
What do you give it?
I'll give it an 8.
Give it an 8. You don't remember what you had before?
No, I don't remember.
I gave it an
What?
8 too.
Okay.
Its IMDb is 6.9, which is in the lower echelon of those episodes. You know what makes it a point higher is we're about to take our second round of shots, and that means that you, Dad, are doing the wheel. We're going to be taking 3 shots. I just know that this is a 3-shot night.
I'm going to accept that challenge.
People are so sick of me gagging on screen. You know, but I just gave it 2 shots, man.
All right,
I
peel
just
the
have a
one
real
off.
hard time with shots, which
Oh,
is
yeah,
funny because the
sorry.
show is about shots. All right, take that guy off.
Okay.
That's cool. Let's do it. All right.
Spin that
Give this
wheel.
one like a solid spin, my
Solid
man.
spin. I'm a little scared here.
I love that wheel. The GoPro looks so cool.
Hopefully. You got 1 for the Angels.
Oh, wait. That's yours. That's episode 1, right?
Episode 2.
It's episode 2.
Yep.
This is the pitch. The pitch to death.
Oh, with the old guy and the girl. The
Yep.
little girl.
You bet. All right.
Love that one.
1 for the Angels. Episode 2 of all time. Season 1, episode 2 aired October 9th, 1959. Directed by Robert Parrish and written 100% by Rod Serling. I do actually think that this seems like a Rod Serling one.
Yes.
And this one stars Ed Wynn, who's a big-time actor, and he's so good in this one. I remember you enjoyed this one
I love
very
this one.
much, so I'm pumped for you to redo this one. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, Justin, I think you can do this one in 2 minutes. This one is not that incredibly complex to do in 2 minutes, so I feel confident for you. Famous last words, but let's see.
Trust me, I'm gonna blow your socks off.
Let's do it. All right, send it over my way, Dad. Ooh, I love
Good
it.
one.
Oh, that's the scar, I think.
Street scene. Summer, the present. Man on a sidewalk named Lou Bookman, age 60-ish. Occupation, pitchman. Lou Bookman, a fixture of the summer, rather minor component of a hot July. A nondescript, commonplace little man whose life is a treadmill built out of sidewalks. Good God, do I love that line.
Yep.
And in just a moment, Lou Bookman will have to concern himself with survival, because as the 3 o'clock hits this hot July afternoon, he'll be stalked by Mr. Death. All right,
Let's do this.
what's your confidence level right now?
It's high.
Is it really?
It is very high.
Let's freaking do it. Would you like to place a bet? $2?
I was
$2?
just thinking- $2.
$2?
All right.
$2 he does it, or $2 he doesn't? $2 he goes over.
I've never gone under. Well, I've hit it right on sometimes.
You have hit it right on before. Okay.
but not on the 2-minute clock.
When Kelly's is confident, I generally lean towards what he's saying.
Cool.
here. So,
All right.
yeah.
Let's see.
$2 on going over. You're on the under. All right. Bonnie, witness. All right.
All
ready?
right.
2 minutes. Here we go. And go.
Lou the pitchman, he's got his suitcase full of trinkets. He's out there on the street selling ties and gadgets. He bundles it up for the day, goes back to his apartment, and a little girl who lives in the apartment comes up to him with her friends. They all know him, and he's best friends with them. One of them has a broken toy that he fixes and takes it up to his room, and he fixes it for him. And as he's in his apartment, he notices there's a guy in there, this young guy in a suit. And he says, "How did you get in here? What are you doing here?" And the guy says, "Well, ultimately, I'm Mr. Death, and your time has come up. You're at midnight. You're going to go with me." "No, I'm not finished with life. I've got a lot more to do." "No, you have to come with me. You can't change this. I've got a schedule to keep, and this is your turn to die." And he goes, "Well, what can I do?" "Well," and he makes a pitch to the guy, to Satan, or to Mr.
Mr.
Death.
Death.
He says to Mr. Death, "I've always wanted to give the pitch of a lifetime. And I've never done it, but it's been my life's goal. And I know I can do this. If you'll give me enough time to give you the best pitch, or to give the best pitch, that'll be great." And the guy thinks about it. He goes, "You know what? I don't know about doing this. I like you a lot. Let's go ahead and do this." So he says, "No, you can't get out of it." Then there's a crash, and the little girl that he was friends with is hit by a car. So they carry her up there. The doctors are saying they don't know if she's going to live or not. And so now Mr. Death is saying, okay, I'll give you your wish and you can wait, but if you don't deliver, then I have to take her. I have to take someone at midnight. So this little girl's soul is going. So this old man who loves her dearly is in a quandary. So midnight rolls around. He comes up with a pitch 5 minutes before midnight. He goes outside, and Mr. Death's waiting for him. He gives his pitch. He opens his suitcase. He starts selling him on everything. And Mr. Death is so mesmerized by this that he goes past the 12 o'clock. The clock rings, and the pitchman realizes it was the pitch of his life. He won it. He saved the girl's life.
Does that count?
Yes.
I think it counts at 2 minutes.
So at the very end, the last scene is beautiful. He says, okay, I'm ready to go. And he and Mr. Death walk down the quiet street at midnight together, knowing that he's going to die. That he saved the girl's life.
You owe me $2. That was $2.17.
That was awesome.
Shave off 7 seconds for me calling you out. That still put you slightly over. We're
But I
drinking
didn't have
again.
to give that postlude. I did that just because.
But that was the end of the episode. You had
that's
to.
the coolest part of the
All
episode.
right. I have a lot to talk about in this one because this is a really good episode. Can you send it over to
Did
me?
I touch?
Dude, you nailed it. Wait a minute. Do it again. I was too busy talking to you. Okay, sorry. Louis J. Bookman, age 60-ish. Occupation, pitchman. Formerly a fixture of summer. Formerly a rather minor component of a hot July. But throughout life, a man beloved by children. And therefore, a most important man. Couldn't happen, you say? Probably not in most places, but it did happen in the Twilight Zone. Justin, that's the guy who plays Mr. Death. You may recognize him as
The mayor.
the mayor from Jaws. Murray Hamilton. But anyway, it's a fantastic episode. I
A
highly
handsome
recommend it.
dude when he's in this episode.
Absolutely.
He's dressed to the tens in a nice dark suit. It's
Absolutely.
really cool.
All right, so we technically went over. We're going to finish these drinks up. I have a game, though. Okay, I have a game for you guys. And I'm going to do the round one, okay? And this is how it's going to work. I have pictures up on that I'm going to put on the screen, and you guys are going to see it too. And what I want you to do is give me the name and story, all the wrong answers. Okay? So I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to go first on one right here and just tell you this right here. This, I don't know if you guys see what that is right there. I'm calling that Grok 1.0. That's the very first AI. And it helps people in a cave, and it's great. And it's Grok 1.0. All right, so who wants to go first? Wrong answers only. Okay, so be goofy with it.
Oh, then I can do. Okay.
You go first. Okay, are you ready?
I'll do this. Yeah.
Ready?
Go for it.
Here we go.
Okay, this is a guy that is a golfer, and he got hit with a golf ball on his head by another golfer behind him. And obviously, you can see the results very clearly.
See, to me, I see that this is unseen footage from Jurassic Park. When they drive up and they see the brachiosaur, then they turn around and see this guy.
I love that. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Next one.
This is a futuristic sumo wrestler that forgot his, whatever you call this thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called. His diaper.
And grabbed foil and wrapped it around his body.
Who's this?
So he's basically just a very perverse jukebox, so you can put in money and play your songs.
Oh, it's a jukebox in this one.
It's a jukebox, yeah. That's what it is.
Okay, cool. It very clearly says ask him a question, but I like that.
Well,
cool.
you can
It's a
talk to
trick.
you.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Who is this?
That is Leo. Leo's dad.
That's Leonard Nimoy, isn't it?
I don't care what it is. The fact that you had an actor's name right on the tip of your tongue. I thought you were going to say Leonardo DiCaprio.
That is Leo. Sorry, yeah. But that's Leo's dad.
Okay.
When he got his. There are some things on his head that look
What if those
mildly
things
inappropriate.
stuck to his forehead. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, this is a javelina.
Okay.
That is native to the deserts around here, but this is the first time they've been seen in your neighborhood and Justin's, and that's just a close-up. When it was surprised when the neighbor walked up and started taking pictures of it. So that's a javelina.
Oh, come on. You know this one. This one hits close to home. You know this. Who is this?
This is Taki Tina. She's sitting right here. Last episode.
Wrong answers only.
Oh,
no.
sorry. Man, what am I
Wrong
talking
answers
about?
only.
Yeah.
You could have even said that was your kid.
She's as creepy as my kid can be sometimes.
You know what? I have a split screen right now to show both of them.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, this is the same guy on the golf club or on the golf course, And this is what happens a week or so later. He wasn't
same
able
guy
to
from the
remove the
beginning.
golf ball, but he just basically grew a head around the golf ball.
Who are they?
Ooh,
More javelinas.
more javelin.
All right, this show's been taken over by wildlife and people at gas stations.
And golf courses.
Yes, and golf courses.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just went to the dentist today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they there was a little bit of smoking going on. I wasn't quite sure why, and
Yeah, it's weird that they smoke while cleaning your teeth.
yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, their faces looked eerily similar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Which the dentist office so I can throw them in under the bus and tag them? Dr.
Dr.
Hammond? I'll just do that. Yeah. Okay. All right, Dad, I think this is our last
All right, let's
one.
do it.
Who's this?
Oh my gosh, that is one of our HOA guys that is looking inside trying to see if our trees are 6 feet.
Oh, I see
The
what you're
limbs
saying.
are 6 feet minimum above the sidewalk. And he checks doors. He wants to see what's inside the house. He's a creepy dude.
right.
But, so goes it with HOAs.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can all relate.
God. All right, you want to do one more shot to end this thing?
Let's do
Since
it.
we all completely botched our retellings. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining us again, Justin.
Yeah,
thanks for
having me, man.
Thanks
It's
for
awesome.
coming
Been a
again.
blast. Yep.
We have a crazy schedule coming up, so you'll see us around about every other week. We have a lot of big guests, a vacation trip coming.
We
It's
got
not really
some
a
road
vacation.
trips ahead of us.
Actually, by the time this airs, it would have been behind us,
Yeah.
I think. Who the hell knows? I don't know when it's going to air. Thanks for watching. I'm shooting this one right now.
Peace.
Gag on there again. Am I supposed to take the line before I gag? I don't think I have the ability to. I gag like immediately. Oh my God, tequila. I can't take shots of anything though. I'm a baby. Later, everybody. Thanks
Peace
again.
out.
We'll see you in another dimension. Later, buddy.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Where is this place and when? The answer is it doesn't make any difference.
Can you say eggs?
Steve is.